Hi guys, my name is Bankole. I have been out of Nigeria for well over 60 years. And there's a lot going on in the United Kingdom right now. And I thought I could just possibly explain, where I'm actually coming from with this. Um, I was raised in Akure, a lovely, I don't know what it's like now because I haven't been there for 60 years. However, things are happening in the UK, and it's very likely that there's a guy called Nigel Farage who may eventually become Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And I clearly believe that he has an agenda of, no matter even if you were born here, that you will eventually have to go back home. So this is a plea to the Nigerian government and to Nigerians. I have been away for so long, but I don't know how I'm going to fit in. I'm thinking of coming back, and I wondered whether you could give me any useful suggestions in terms of how I could integrate back to my people. I left during the time, look, I tell you, I left probably during the time when we're listening to Felix Liberty, Chris Okotie, not Davido. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know what Nigeria has for me. And so this is just a plea. If you've got any advice on how I can assimilate back into the country, I'll be most grateful. Because Omo Yoruba Nigerian me, I'm a Nigerian, and I want to come back home, but I lived in Nigeria in those days where there was no electricity, water was an issue, lots of military coups and all that. So I know that Nigeria is now a democratic country, but I have no idea whether there's still electricity 24 hours a day. I don't know whether you got rid of corruption. I've lived a very fantastic life in the United Kingdom, but it's clear that they don't want me here. And so I want to come back. I want to come back home. I listen to Afrobeats now. I've been trying to do certain things to just try and integrate. I like Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy, Ashake. I'm doing my best to climatize and get myself ready. Oh my God. I remember those days when I was in Nigeria, those Nigerian mosquitoes. Oh my God. Not experienced that in 60 years. So, folks, if you're a Nigerian, give me some advice on what I could possibly do to assimilate, because I am coming back. Because I genuinely believe that if Nigel Farage becomes the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I'm going to have to leave. It's that simple. So I'm preparing myself right now. And if you've got any suggestions, tag Nigerians, any suggestions at all. A Nigerian has lived in the UK for well over 60 years, and it's time to actually, I need to come back home. And I'm a bit worried about how I'm going to integrate into a society that I haven't, haven't lived that experience for well over 60 years. I hope you will share some advice with someone like me.